SRK and Akshay lose out on international projects. Amitabh Bachchan to host Indian version of Tonight Show. Jazbaa leaked footage forces director inside. Sunny Leone to host reality show online. Hey guys, I'm Caitlin with another brand new episode of 9xe.com The Show.
I'm hot, you're not, I'm a superstar. I'm a superstar. 9xe.
So we have got some big news, super big news. When a Bollywood actor collaborating with a Hollywood production house is a big deal, what's an even bigger deal is them turning down international projects. We're talking about Shah Rukh Khan and Akshay Kumar. Did you guys know that the two were offered separate international films? Shah Rukh was to rub shoulders with Jackie Chan, playing an Indian techie, and Akshay was to star in an action film with none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That is right. Bad man Gulshan Grover, who set things in motion for both projects, told us,
a very dear friend of mine, producer in Hollywood, Anushka-Virat, asked me that a large studio in partnership with Jackie Chan and Anushka-Virat wants to produce a film with Jackie Chan and Shah Rukh Khan as the heroes. It's a great idea. It's a great film where you would see two of the most fantastic entertainers, Jackie Chan and Shah Rukh Khan, together. I spoke to Shah Rukh, narrated him this idea of the script, and Shah Rukh said, "I'm happy to meet."
So what happened then?
Unfortunately, it has not worked up to this point.
Well, that's anticlimactic. However, this was the case with Akshay's film as well. Gulshan put Akshay in touch with the president of WWE Studios for an action film because he is the only guy who could have matched The Rock's action stunts. The Rock and Akshay, that would have been insane. But things did not go according to plan and the film has not materialized till date. So what's the reason Bollywood superstars are turning down such interesting offers?
I think Bollywood stars don't realize that the kind of expectation that they have are not real. Because your salary, your expectations cannot match with an existing mega big star of Hollywood.
Well, looks like Shah Rukh and Akshay know their worth and will stick to their guns for what they believe in. And while they might be turning down international projects, Amitabh Bachchan is doing just the opposite. Mr. Bachchan is making a comeback. Now, before you all lose it and are all, but he never left, calm down. We're just saying he's making a comeback to the small screen. 9xe.com has exclusively learned Mr. Bachchan is all set to host a chat show. And it's not just any chat show, it's the Indian version of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. You might have heard of it. Fallon's show is a late-night comedy talk show where he opens with a stand-up set and has famous guests, including musical guests. But the highlight of his show is the bunch of absolutely bizarre and fun games that he plays with his guests. Mr. Bachchan is known for his dry wit and humor, so we can't think of a better person to be Fallon's Indian counterpart. The show will be produced by BBC and aired on Star Plus. A source told 9xe.com, "This will be the first time that Mr. Bachchan will be hosting a chat show. He has earlier hosted Kaun Banega Crorepati, but this will be different. He has a great sense of humor and knows all the stars very well, hence they will be comfortable with him." That may be the case, but we're just wondering how open Bollywood actors will be to cracking an egg over their heads like Anna Kendrick did, or how cool they will be expressing their feelings like Nicole Kidman confessing to Fallon that she once liked him, or open up about their dark past like Colin Farrell told Fallon that he was once a murder suspect. Well, we hope Mr. Bachchan does not cut corners when it comes to the humor and making a statement on his show, The Tonight Show starring Big B. I might have just made that up, but it goes without saying that we're super excited to tune into the show. And there's also an exciting development in Katrina Kaif's life. So you guys remember how a few months ago she had fired Subhash Singh, her makeup artist of almost 11 years, right? Well, we had spoken to Subhash at the time and he was distraught. Subhash had also not invited Katrina for the Muhurat of the film Chalk and Duster, which was produced by him. But now Katrina and Subhash have put aside their differences and all's forgiven. Subhash confirmed the news to 9xe.com by saying, "I called Katrina to wish her on her birthday, July 16th, and we were happy to connect with each other. She was very warm and said that she misses me. Oh, isn't that sweet?" So for those who've come in late, Katrina had fired Subhash because he failed to turn up to the Jaga Jasoos set. However, Subhash was stranded in Mauritius and couldn't leave due to bad weather. But looks like the two couldn't stay angry at each other for long. What they had was too precious to lose over a misunderstanding. Subhash said, "We both realized that it was just a bad day. We lost our cool and it was nobody's mistake. I have very fond memories of her and they shall remain." Well, it's great to see that they are friends again, but could it be that a new tiff might crop up between Kriti Sanon and Shraddha Kapoor? So the MS Dhoni biopic is one of the most anticipated films of the year, and we're following developments very closely. This is the latest. 9XE.com had told you that Shraddha was in the favourites to play the role of Dhoni's wife, Sakshi. She beat Alia and Kriti. But if you think Kriti is bowing out without a fight, man, you've got another thing coming. Nothing has been officially announced, so Kriti still has a chance. It seems that she is incessantly calling the film's director, Neeraj Pandey, and trying to convince him that she is the best choice for the film. Well guys, I guess there is no harm in asking. Shraddha has not officially bagged the role, and Kriti wants a piece of the pie since Neeraj is an acclaimed director and the biopic will be a big film. Plus, the role will also be a pretty substantial one since the film also depicts Dhoni's life off the field. Kriti is on a roll with Dilwale and we don't blame her for wanting bigger, better roles. But what does Shraddha have to say about this whole deal? Coming up, Neha Dhupia trolled on Twitter for posting against Modi government. Deepika and Ranveer hide their relationship while Anushka and Virat go public. Welcome back to 9XE.com, the show. So a few days ago, while Mumbai was weighed down by heavy rain, Neha Dhupia sent out a tweet expressing her opinion, as you know, most people do on Twitter. She said, "One rain and the city comes to a standstill. Good governance is not about selfies and making us do yoga, it's making sure your citizens are safe." So pretty standard, right? Well, not so much. Her tweet was obviously a dig at Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Selfie with Daughter campaign and his initiative of leading an International Yoga Day event. This has not gone down well with the Twitterati who trolled Neha mercilessly. They sent out tweets like, "What did Neha Dhupia do now, except playing Julie in 23 movies? If trolling makes Neha Dhupia quit acting, then carry on." Some even went personal involving her family. Neha Dhupia admires Bapu, campaigns for Congress in Bihar. Her dad is an Aam Aadmi Party candidate, now blames Modi. Things got a little bit out of hand when the tweets against her began to get sexist. However, there were some who did come to her defense. Attacks on Neha Dhupia only prove that BJP supporters are largely abusive, sexually repressed and misogynist, just like their leaders. The abuse Neha Dhupia is facing is yet another reminder that in India, trolls are not the exception, they are the norm. We're just wondering if this harsh troll reaction is justified. Does freedom of speech need to be beaten down whenever a voice is raised against a political party? I mean, if citizens don't express their grouse against the government, what is the point? Neha has reacted to the controversy saying,
"The intention of my tweet was never to demean or personally attack anyone. It was the mere frustration of a helpless citizen of Mumbai. I tried to take the high road on the outcome and ignore the people who've abused me and my family and Naseem online. But I felt intimidated as protesters stood outside my house. I'm grateful to our police for protecting us and request people to see that my words were about a subject and not a person. My goal was never to hurt anyone's sentiments. I have wholeheartedly and consistently supported the government's movements like Yoga Day and Swachh Bharat, as I will do in the future as well. I hope we can focus on the issues that matter and that my appeal to improve our civic amenities is taken in the right way."
Anyway, moving on. So on one end of the spectrum are Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh, and on the other end, Anushka Sharma and Virat Kohli. No, this has got nothing to do with a battle of the exes, but a lot to do with exes learning from each other. So, a few nights ago, Deepika and Ranveer were at a Mumbai preview theatre watching two back-to-back films. The couple watched a documentary on the life of Malala and the award-winning Masan. Now, when a star couple like Deepika and Ranveer are all cozied up for a few hours in a theatre, word will get around. And it did. The paparazzi landed ready with their cameras, but imagine their surprise when the duo was nowhere to be seen. They'd given the lensman the slip. Deepika and Ranveer left through the back door 10 minutes before Masan ended. But why? Masan's a great film. Why would you want to leave before you know how it ends? But more so, what did these two have to hide? It's not like we don't already know that they're a couple. I mean, if they can take holidays together and Ranveer can follow her around with a rose, they might as well pose for a few photos together, right? Now, their behavior was in stark contrast to Anushka and Virat's. The two made their first official red carpet appearance as a couple, and they look so cute together. Virat, not used to the red carpet shindig, let Anushka have her moment. But inside the event, Virat and Anushka totally had the look of love happening. They could not keep their eyes or hands off each other. Aw, how cute do these two look? Seriously, Deepika and Ranveer ought to learn something from Anushka and Virat, because as filmy as it sounds, pyar kiya to darna kya. Parineeti Chopra might be thinking the same thing because we spotted her at an ex's home. So midweek evenings are busy for us mortals, but seems Parineeti decided to make amends with her ex, director Maneesh Sharma, on one such evening. Our sources have it that the Kill Dil actress paid a visit to Maneesh's pad on a Wednesday night. Parineeti's night started with viewing the critically acclaimed Masan, but didn't end there. As her car swerved into the night, 9XE.com traced her route, and we found her vehicle parked outside the fan director's house in Andheri, a suburb of Mumbai. Parineeti then spent a couple of hours at the director's house. She's going through a bit of a lull in her career, and like you read on 9XE.com, Maneesh has been helping her through this phase. The two first got together when Maneesh directed Parineeti in her debut Ladies vs. Ricky Behel, and then Shuddh Desi Romance. Parineeti has denied relationship rumors but has also gushed about Maneesh and the role he's played in her life. However, over time their relationship began to fall apart. The last nail in the coffin was when Parineeti did not find herself in the cast of Shah Rukh's Fan, directed by Maneesh. Now, things might have changed for these two since Parineeti has been spending a lot of time with Maneesh. So, what's the relationship status exactly? Well, we'll keep you posted on that one. And here's a couple who have cemented their status as husband and wife. Shahid Kapoor and Mira Rajput were married in a lavish ceremony in the capital, and then they had a grand reception in Mumbai for his industry friends. But seems like Mira wants to get to know his colleagues a little bit better. A few days ago, Shahid and Mira played host to the coterie Shahid is working with and has worked with in the past. So Vishal Bharadwaj, who has directed Shahid in Haidar and Kamine, came along with his wife Rekha. Sajid Nadiadwala, who is producing Shahid's Rangoon, arrived with his wife. Vikas Bail, the director of Shahid's next Shandar, was in attendance as well. Two others who made their way to the get-together were Karan Johar and Anurag Kashyap. Our sources have it that the party had scrumptious Italian food and all the preparations were overseen by Mira herself. Well, hope Mira was well acquainted with Shahid's colleagues because she's going to be seeing a lot of them. Coming up, Jazbaa's leaked footage sends shooting schedules indoors. Priyanka to take big step in September. Bangistan releases soon, and we had a quick sit down with Ritesh Deshmukh and Pulkit Samrat.
तुम्हारी बुद्धि वो गुरु भ्रष्ट कर दी है। गुरुजी के बारे में एक भी बात गलत बोले ना तो सर फोड़ देंगे।
Did you take any advice from him, considering he has a great comic time?
See, when I got to know that he's the one who's doing the film, I was very scared because everybody knows about his comic timing.
He is a big liar, first of all. He's a wonderful actor. You come across new energies on set, and Pulkit is one of them.
Welcome back to 9XE.com, the show where we give you the latest news about your favorite Bollywood celebs. Sanjay Gupta has taken a hurried decision of shooting the final schedule of Aishwarya Rai's comeback vehicle, Jazbaa, indoors after footage of the movie leaked online. A few days ago, the internet was abuzz with the leaked footage of Aishwarya fighting the baddies on a rooftop. And the footage in which Aishwarya packs punches and kicks capital A was quickly uploaded online. The scene was shot in the outdoors on the rooftop of a building in Worli during the night and was apparently captured from a distance. For his part, Sanjay was surprised at how Bollywood fans could watch their favorite stars in such a low-quality video. We got in touch with Sanjay's friend about the whole fracas, and this is what he had to say. Sanjay is shocked that people can go to such lengths without thinking the damage they cause to a film. While this causes a big dent in the production budget of the movie, the leaked footage wasn't good news for the action thriller, right? Aishwarya is moving indoors, and yes, this does upset Gupta's stage, which was laid outdoors for the last schedule, but he's not taking any chances. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? Anyway, over to the story about Priyanka Chopra, who's not yet ready to take the big step. 9XE told you a few days ago about Priyanka's rocking celebration at her new pad in Karma Yoga Apartments in Juhu. Our sources have it that Priyanka is in no hurry to shift into her new apartment. But why wouldn't the star want to move into her newly bought house? Well, we have the answer. Our sources told us. Currently, Priyanka is in Montreal working on Quantico. She will get a breather only in September, and that is when she will move out from her Versova flat into her Juhu one. Priyanka was looking for a new pad for a long time and had looked at several properties. And while Priyanka might have bought the property, her professional commitments don't allow her to shift anytime soon. While Priyanka makes her plans to move out, the buzz is that her mother has not yet decided if she moves out of her old house. Being a superstar isn't very easy, is it? Buying your own pad and not getting the opportunity to move in. We feel you, PC. But we are sure the Krish heroine will take her time and move into her new pad only when she's ready. Moving on to our next story, Bangistan releases soon, and we had a quick sit down with Ritesh Deshmukh and Pulkit Samrat, who share screen space in this caper. Well, the two co-stars only had good things to say about each other, so you guys should watch this space.
What's up guys, I'm Nafisa Sharma, you're watching 9xc.com the show. I'm with Ritesh Deshmukh and Pulkit Samrat, and we're going to chat a little bit about the upcoming movie, Bangistan. Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome to 9xc.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a set of questions that are going to be really tough.
Alright.
So, first question. Where exactly is Bangistan on the map?
It's left of Hindustan, south of Russia and Europe, north of Africa.
Bangistan में लोग कौन सी भाषा बोलते हैं?
Bangistani.
Bangistani, huh? Pulkit, what made you sign this movie?
Ritesh Deshmukh.
Ritesh Deshmukh, he forced you to
At
sign
one point.
it. फिर कर दिया.
Yeah.
You really like the script?
But obviously, yeah. Because the script was great, it was funny, it was very intelligently written. Even the director, Karan Anshuman, I think he's a fab director, he's got the correct temperament.
Ritesh, this is again a comedy movie. You really seem to love this genre, huh?
This genre seems to love me.
This genre seems to love you.
It's a very funny film, but it's not like my other comedies that I've done.
Okay.
Because this inherently, it's like a satire. You're talking about two guys who are suicide bombers, who go to bomb a peace mission. In that journey, they realize, what we're doing is rubbish, but the greater message is love and peace and whatever.
Okay.
This journey can be shown in various ways. It could be a serious film, it could be a drama, it could be action film, it could be a thriller film. But what Karan decided, let's make a satire. Let's make fun of things around. That's what I like. I liked his take on this issue.
Did you take any advice from him, considering he has a great comic time?
See, when I got to know that he's the one who's doing the film, I was very scared because everybody knows about his comic timing. And मुझे फिर ये भी लग रहा था कि यार he's a senior. How do I start talking to him? He has literally held my hand and took me throughout the film.
He is a big liar, first of all. He's a wonderful actor. You come across new energies on set, and Pulkit is one of them. When you watch the film, you realize that there's a certain flamboyance to the character that he has got.
Okay.
It's amazing. When you read a script.
No, but what I learned from him during the making of the entire film was how to get your character beyond what is written on the paper.
Moving on.
Yeah.
So where all did you guys shoot? Poland के अलावा?
Ladakh, beautifully shot Banaras, and beautifully shot Poland. And it's all part of Bangistan.
Okay, Pulkit, which your favorite song in this movie?
There are two favorites. One is Ishq Karenge and then Maula.
What about you?
I love Saturday Night.
I was going to say that.
It's a great song, and I love the energy of the song.
So that was Ritesh Deshmukh and Pulkit Samrat. Bye!
Bye! Coming up, Sunny Leone signs deal with Eros. Vivaan-Akshara to romance Akshara in new film. This is 9xc.com the show, your source for everything Bollywood. Sunny Leone has a new project in hand, and it's a rather spicy one too. 9xc.com has exclusively learned that Sunny will host an uncensored version of the controversial reality show Bigg Boss, and it's coming to your computer screen. On view will be the uncensored version of all the seasons of Bigg Boss. That's right, everything is uncensored from season 1 to season 8, and will set your laptop screens ablaze, courtesy Eros Now. An uncensored version of the most controversial reality show that ever aired on Indian television. Now that has our attention. Sunny Leone grabbed headlines even before her big screen debut in Jazbaa 2 when she sizzled on the small screen in Bigg Boss Season 5. Now the Ragini MMS 2 star is all set to return with the bigger, bolder version of Bigg Boss Uncensored, which will be online. Interestingly, as things stand, online versions are out of the purview of the Indian censors. So, no cuts, no beeps, and no blurs. Sunny will host an unrated, unadulterated, and uncensored Big Boss. Well, we are super excited about the online version and can't wait for things to get rolling. Sunny is not the only one who's going digital. 9XC.com told you about Bipasha's new online-only series, The Clients, and the show will be helmed by Rohan Sippy, who earlier directed her in Dam Maro Dam. The Clients promises to showcase Bipasha at her seductive best. And jumping on the online bandwagon is Anil Kapoor. He is all set to create the Indian version of the popular American sitcom Modern Family, just for online viewers. Joining this digital trend is also critic turned filmmaker Karan Anshuman. Karan's conceptualization is a series based on the Indian Premier League titled Khel. The series is an insider's perspective on the twisted characters that make up the IPL. So now you guys will get to see a whole new bunch of series online, and let's not forget Sunny Leone. So it looks like Bollywood will soon have a new couple. Vivaan-Akshara wowed audiences in Happy New Year, and Akshara Hassan had a brilliant debut with Shamitab. Now 9XC.com has exclusively learned that the two will be paired together for the first time in a young romantic drama. This is a second Bollywood film for the talented actors and will be the first time they share screen space. The as yet untitled movie will be produced by Rahul Agarwal, and this is what he had to say about the movie. At this point, we're developing the script. If all goes well, we should go on floors in the next 4 months. So, Vivaan and Akshara, that is quite a unique combination. Speaking of which, Ajay Devgan is one lucky guy. He's got not one but two leading ladies in Milan Luthria's Bachchan. And the ladies chosen opposite Ajay are, drumroll please, Shruti Hassan and Lisa Hayden. The movie, titled Bachchan after Ajay's character in the film, is an action drama with an emotional tinge. Director Milan had earlier tweeted, "Thank you all for the persistent queries for Bachchan. Promise I'll reveal soon. Tab tak intezar ka maza uthao. At Ajay Devgan, at Rajat S. Arora." And then it was revealed that Shruti was the lady who had bagged the role. However, there was still one more role for another female lead that had to be filled in, and that part went to Lisa. Lisa was chosen thanks to her sultry image, which will be in contrast to Ajay's brooding avatar and Shruti's sweet girl next door persona. It seems that Milan is keeping with his ways of changing his actors' looks. Remember Vidya Balan in The Dirty Picture? Shruti will also have a drastically different look. Bachchan is a venture between Bhushan Kumar with Milan that is scheduled to release during the Independence Day weekend of next year. That's all we got for you guys this episode, but you keep up with all things Bollywood by downloading our free 9XC app, logging onto our site 9XC.com and our YouTube channel. Also send us your views on facebook.com/9XC and at 9XC The Show. And before I head out, here is a 9XC Frames moment. Our cameras caught Kareena Kapoor with Malaika and Amrita Arora heading out after a casual brunch. Man, don't you just love how they make casual look so cool?